The Sunday Mirror now, and we've got more allegations of far-right extremism as protesters try to stop drag queens reading stories to children. I've got to be honest, the barrier to being considered a Nazi seems to have come down quite a bit. I think Hitler did a bit more than try and keep drag queens away from kids. Cressida, what's this one all about?
Tate Britain carnage as protesters clash over drag queen storytelling event. Now, I didn't know I was doing this today until quite late in the day, and I thought, oh, there must have been a dropout. I wonder if Leo's been arrested in protest outside. It wasn't you. You're here, lovely. The museum's hired drag artist, it's not ADHD, is it? ADHD.
It's supposed to be like ADHD.
Right.
She wears that in letters around her neck. ADHD.
Right, got it. She's been hired. She's apparently the first in Europe to do this, which I didn't really...
She makes her living traveling museums, schools, educational facilities like this one, and reading stories to kids. It's quite fun. I've seen it on TV. It's quite a fun act, actually.
Is it?
Yeah,
well, I don't know what to make of it, because as you say, far-right protesters, that phrase is coming up again. I was watching something this week on the Patrick Bet-David podcast. There was a guy from... Are you aware of this organisation called Gays Against Groomers?
Yeah.
And he was saying his argument was that any teacher with a rainbow flag in their classroom was a criminal, because he said it's introducing sex to children. And I think what this organisation are arguing is that sex just shouldn't... Sexualised things shouldn't appear in children's lives.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds like a novel approach, not sexualising children. I mean, Scott, what do you think?
I think a rainbow sexualising children, it's a stretch. And it sounds like good old homophobia to me, that.
But drag queens, absolutely fantastic. I've been to see loads of drag queens, late night bars in Soho, no children around, all adults, all drinking, having a great time. I mean, it doesn't seem the right thing to have this, because it's inherently sexualised, because it's a hyper-sexualised rendition of what a woman is.
Is it then? Because that's the bit I'm not sure about. Because when you just Google image her, she, the act... OK, there is she's a dress that's like a rainbow, but that doesn't mean that she's...
There's all sorts of different kinds of drag. And we're all in drag right now. You're in drag as the person you're trying to appear as, and so are you and I am. And this person appears in drag. It's a rainbow pantsuit. She reads children's stories to children. I watched it. She gets kids to get up, dance around. It's very active. Kids like it. They laugh. There's nothing sexualized about it.
Listen, kids liked Jimmy Savile as well. He wore brightly coloured clothes. And look how that turned out.
I know.
I just think, people are going to be like looking back in 20 years' time, like, how could it happen? It's like, whoa. What do you mean? It was really obvious.
I'm not worried about this drag queen. There's other people in this business I worry about, but not her so much.
Okay, yeah. No, I'm sure she or he or whatever the right pronoun is fantastic.